Face the truth. The very people you expect support from are the ones pulling you down into the abyss. Your family, who should be your pillar, becomes the ones who impose their will on you. They tell you that you're dreaming, wasting time and money. They don't believe in the path you've chosen, but have they done anything better? Or are they just offering empty advice from people who've never dared to change? They force you to live the way they want, ignoring your silent screams inside. Friends, the ones who accompany you during drinking sessions but disappear when you need encouragement. They laugh at you, planning to be a saint. But ask yourself, are they living better than you? Or are they just afraid that your success will force them to face their own mediocrity? What about your lover, the one you place your trust in, working tirelessly to create a future for both of you? But what does she do? She's indifferent, neglectful, even seeking attention from others. Have you ever wondered if your sacrifice is worth it? Around you are all negative people, ready to bury your motivation. They don't need you to fail, but they will be happy if you never surpass them. Will you accept this forever? Or is it time to break down all barriers and build your own path? One, self-renewal. The power of a new beginning. Are you living in self-deception? Self-renewal is not an easy game, and if you think you can change without facing the harsh truth about yourself, then you are living in an illusion. The flaws and mistakes that you keep trying to avoid are not just weaknesses. They are burdens pulling you down, preventing any progress. Have you ever wondered why you're still standing still while opportunities pass by? It's because you're too afraid to face the reality that you are not perfect. And that's why you're continuing to waste your life. The process of self-renewal begins with exposing painful mistakes, accepting your shortcomings, and committing to change. If you're not willing to do that, don't expect things to be any different. 3. Not caring. The key to freeing the soul. Becoming the center of your own world is a bold move. You do not have to live to please others or chase societal judgments. Don't let your emotions and actions be governed by external factors. For instance, instead of immersing yourself in recognition from your boss or friends, focus on what truly matters to you. Are you developing? Are you living according to your goals? Focusing too much on others' approval only makes you dependent on external standards, preventing you from ever truly taking control of your own life. The art of not caring is the courage to stand firm and decide your own path, regardless of the noise around you. Take control of your life. 4. Self-love. When taking care of yourself is not selfish. Self-love is not arrogance, but too many people today confuse these two concepts. Don't excuse vanity and mistake it for self-love. Self-love is the acceptance of yourself, not the fragile shell of display. If you think self-love means showing off and seeking praise from others, you're just hiding your inner insecurity. Your ego is an empty shell, a real escape from your true self. Face the truth. If you cannot respect yourself without relying on social validation, you have nothing but a shadow. Self-love is inner peace, the ability to stand strong without needing external recognition. Do you truly love yourself, or are you just running after others' judgments? 5. Forgiving yourself. The path to inner freedom. Forgiving yourself is the key to freeing the soul from the invisible burdens we carry. Not forgiving yourself is self-imprisonment in a cycle of guilt, obsessed with past mistakes. Let's look at a real example. Someone fails at work, continues to criticize themselves, feeling they're not good enough. As a result, they can't move forward, living in the past and missing opportunities to improve in the present. When you don't forgive yourself, you close the door to all opportunities for growth, worsening your suffering and sense of lack. Forgiving yourself is not making excuses for mistakes, but recognizing that you are human, entitled to make mistakes and to learn from them. Only then can you step out of the darkness, find freedom, and enjoy real joy in life. 6. Letting go of anxiety. The path to freeing the soul from fear. You're killing yourself with endless worrying thoughts about things that haven't happened. You're living in a trap that you've created, worrying about the future, fearing things you can't control. The reality is you're wasting energy on meaningless things, driving yourself into stress and stagnation. You can't control everything, but you can control how you react. Look at how many times you've allowed negative thoughts to control your life, making you feel useless and powerless. This is not the life you want. Stop destroying yourself with baseless anxiety. Accept the truth. Only when you stop worrying about things that haven't happened will you break free from this deadly loop. Seven. Life purpose, the path to self-perfection. Do you think your life purpose will just come to you? You're living in an illusion if you're waiting for a sign or a special moment to change your life. The truth is, life purpose never appears on its own. It is something you must actively create, not something you sit and wait for. Are you living a meaningful life, or are you just drifting in a state of unconsciousness, tired and aimless? Look at yourself. How long has it been since you've done anything other than complain about your current situation? Do you have the courage to change, or do you just want to continue living in this passivity? Every day, you decide whether your life has value, and if you don't act, don't expect anything good to come. Stop living like this. 8. Developing a positive mindset, the path to happiness and success. Challenges are unavoidable in life, but if you only complain, you will remain trapped in weakness and helplessness. Successful people aren't those who never face challenges, but those who know how to see difficulties as opportunities to grow. Positive thinking isn't about living in illusion. It's about choosing to face challenges and find solutions instead of giving in to despair. For example, an entrepreneur might face failure in business, but instead of falling down, they look for ways to learn from mistakes, improve strategies, and continue moving forward. This is the clear difference between the successful and the unsuccessful. One always finds ways to overcome, while the other only stands still and blames others. Positive thinking is the key to overcoming any challenge. 9. Seeking peace, the path back to yourself. In this noisy, bustling world, how do you think you'll find peace? Running away from everything only makes you more exhausted. Peace isn't about avoiding everything. It's about finding moments of stillness amid the storms. Do you ever take a few minutes each day to stop and breathe deeply? These moments of calm, whether through meditation or simply sitting in a quiet space to reflect, will help you regain balance that you've lost in the rush of life. Imagine this. Instead of letting work, society, or relationships control you, you give yourself space to reconnect with yourself. That's when you truly find peace. 10. Personal freedom, exploring Sartre and Camus in existential philosophy. Do you think you understand freedom? Stop living in an illusion. Sartre said that freedom is the infinite ability to create oneself. But are you really acting to do so? Or are you just busy blaming circumstances, society, or everything outside of yourself? Sartre emphasized that you are the creator of yourself. But how many times have you chosen to stand still and criticize rather than act? What about Camus? He didn't blame. He faced the absurdity of life and still lived fully. This is a strong critique of those who refuse to face reality and only seek meaning from outside themselves. Freedom isn't something grand that falls from the sky. It's the acceptance of the reality that life has no inherent meaning, and yet you still have to live it fully. Stop avoiding the truth. 11. Liberating yourself, living free within society's rules. What are you living in? Following the standards imposed by society, from work to relationships, from how you dress to your lifestyle. Do you think you are free? No, you're just living for the mediocre expectations of others. Your decisions aren't yours. They belong to those around you. Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, who am I living for? You can continue living as a shadow of yourself, but don't expect to find freedom. Liberation only comes when you break these ties, when you dare to stand up and choose your own path, whether in work, relationships, or lifestyle. If you don't do this now, you will forever be a slave to society. Wake up and take action. 12. Travel and rest, the journey to regain balance in life. Stop deceiving yourself. You can't keep working non-stop without resting. Fatigue doesn't just threaten your physical health, it kills your spirit. Do you think you can maintain productivity without resting? If you don't give your body and mind a chance to recover, you will soon collapse. Seneca was right. Resting doesn't just soothe a tired body, it's an opportunity for the mind to relax, reduce stress, and regain clarity. You can work all day, but the quality of your work will decrease. For example, someone who works continuously for a week without rest will eventually make mistakes that should never have happened. Take time to rest, or you will only be destroying yourself. 13. The art of living passionately, creating a colorful and meaningful life. Don't let your passion become a vague story, a beautiful illusion. Passion doesn't come easily, and if you think that simply pursuing it will bring success, you are living in deception. You will pay a price, you will fail, you will face difficulties, and if you're not ready to confront that, don't expect anything. Successful people aren't lucky. They never give up despite failure. They sacrifice everything. Do you have the courage to endure hardship, the unavoidable failure, and still hold tightly to your passion? If not, then don't expect to find success. Passion is the only power that allows you to turn challenges into opportunities. But if you're not ready, all you'll find is disappointment. 14. Nurturing relationships, the key to building lasting connections. Sustainable relationships can't be built on falsehoods. You can try to hide your true self, but the truth will always surface. If you don't live authentically, you'll only attract unreliable people, and the relationship will only exist in the shadow of deceit. Look at people with truly lasting relationships like Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. They never pretend to be something they're not. Sincerity is the foundation of any strong connection. When you live true to yourself, you not only respect yourself, but also create relationships with people who share your values. Don't waste time building fake relationships because they will crumble as soon as the truth is revealed. Only sincerity can sustain a strong relationship.